Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Girls.
Ooh, let's see. Right. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi,
What's up?
everyone. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. How are you?
How's everybody doing? I'm good. I'm good.
Good, good.
I'm good. A lot going on, but I'm good. It's going to be all right.
Yeah. Hey, I'll feel that. Hey, hey.
Hi.
Got my notes. Yes, yes, yes.
Well, got the cue cards.
The cards.
Cue cards.
Let me pin this thing. Wait a minute. Hold up. There we
Wait a
go.
minute.
Oh, hold on. Where's Lee? Try to get you back, Lee.
That she was there.
Mm-hmm. Happy Friday.
It's Friday. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. Hey, Sharon girl.
Hi.
What's
How
up? Thanks
are
for
you?
getting on.
How you
Thank
doing?
you.
Let's share this live while we got
Yes,
a chance.
everybody who's on and anybody who thinks they would love this conversation tonight on our podcast, please share the live with someone who wants to talk about all things hair care. Okay.
Hair care. I'm trying to flick it in my hand.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let's share this smug mug. So, Lee, I don't know what's going on and why it's like trying to kick you off of here.
Where's Lee? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it
I
keeps
don't
it
know.
keeps uninviting her.
What?
That's weird, right? There
All
we
right.
go.
Well, where you
Oh,
been?
there she is.
In
Yeah.
here like,
What's
wait
up?
a minute. Y'all see my little wave at the bottom?
Right.
Yeah.
It kept kicking it off. I'm like, what the heck? What's up, beautiful ladies?
Nothing much. Living life.
Yes. Trying to get my lighting together.
Y'all look
Living
good.
life out here.
As do you.
Well, thank you, Joanna, thank you.
Thank you, Joanna.
So
I see
tonight,
y'all
you
hair looking
guys, we
all
got
nice.
something good.
We know what we talk about. Everybody, her looking on point.
Oh,
Yay.
really? A little something,
Like, oh, this don't
something. A little something.
Well, something. So I'm saying, what y'all sipping on?
Oh,
Because we waiting on people to get in here. What y'all sipping on? Sipping on something
say. He
sweet.
said, what we sipping on? We had to sip on it first.
um, I have watermelon lemonade.
Red wine.
I got my hard lemonade.
Oh, where Lily
Strawberry
go?
kiwi. Oh, she did.
Me and Bree.
What is going on?
Did.
Where you be?
I'm
There
just
you
touch
go.
nothing.
Girl.
Not gonna touch anything.
Yes.
Everybody getting on. Oh, he's
You're
29. Good.
Mm-mm.
That's funny.
going on.
Yes, yes. Let's see. How long we been on? Y'all about ready to jump on
Yes,
into
we
this thing?
are ready. We are ready to talk
Um,
all things hair care, but first. But first. Y'all cracking
Happy
me
Friday,
up.
y'all. It's your girl, Sarah.
Hey, you guys, it's your girl. Number two, Tiana.
Hey, it's the Andrew.
What's up, you guys? It's Emira, and this is the Girls Night Live podcast.
And we're here.
Yes, we are.
Hold on. Let me get my little mic. And tonight, the topic is
What is that?
all things hair care. Are y'all ready?
Oh,
Yes, 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 yes. Give it to me, give it to me.
Yes, yes.
What?
The hair love.
Yes, all things hair care. What do you guys? I got a good question. First, to start it out, what's your first memory of you actually realizing I'm taking care of my hair, or oh, it's a routine for mom or whoever to do your hair?
Realizing the routine?
Yeah, or realizing I gotta get my hair done.
That's a good question.
now I think that's different layers you just said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like
You gave us a lot of layers there.
that's like 3 different answers.
I feel like
Right.
all the same. I feel like
No,
it's relative.
Because when you said realizing you getting your hair done, that's when you had to get the brush, dip it in water, when your mom brushed like half of your forehead, all of your ears.
The ears,
That's when you
too.
like,
Don't forget
damn,
the
I
ears.
hate getting my hair
That's
done.
good.
Right,
Yup.
right. That cup of water was interesting. Come on, yeah, that's the hair cup.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Cup
That cup of water,
Water
water swinging everywhere.
Right.
Blue magic.
Mhm.
Blue magic, yes. Pink moisturizer, everything.
Oh my gosh. Walk outside sweating, everything running down your forehead. Everything running
Be like, what is that?
down your forehead.
God.
I think when I first realized it, like, I guess actually noticing, like, okay, I have to get my hair done. Like, okay. I would say, well, y'all know it started for me early. I would say about 6 to be real. And that's when my mom burnt me with the hot comb.
I think everybody does.
That hot comb, everybody. Hold your ear, baby. You gonna get burnt.
Yup.
Hold your scalp. How about
Hold your
that?
scalp.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. I remember my mom like using the hot comb, and then when I be like, oh, you burnt me, she be, oh, that ain't nothing but the heat. Baby, I'm gonna need you back up.
Wait though. Wait.
I'm gonna need you to back up.
We is jumping all around because that is hilarious. I remember that too, but I don't remember it with the hot comb. I remember it with the crimpers. Ooh, gotta get real close. As soon as it went building, it's kind of like baking in a pan. And I was
It's the
like,
lady.
Way too
It's
much
the
grease.
lady.
I was like, oh my god.
Oh my
Like, it
gosh.
felt like it was boiling. I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh mom, it hurt. She's like, girl, it's all right. It's just the oil. I'm like, the oil? Oh yeah, it's sizzling up my scalp. Okay?
Lord.
Something else. Because that thing is frying up.
For me, like the hot comb, that was my granny that would do that. My mom would be like, once a year, you get a perm. Like, oh my gosh. But other than that,
Lord.
that hot comb was all my granny. Saw her burn my cousin once, and I was like, I don't want that. I'll get braids.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like that's where we got our
Granny
strength
didn't mean
from.
it. Granny
The hot
didn't
comb.
mean it. Yes, you did.
Right. Yeah. So I would say 6, Kiana, to be real, when I first started like taking notice of, oh, I need my hair done. That don't mean I did anything to it. I didn't start doing my own hair until I was about maybe 11. Like, oh, I can do my own little slick little ponytail. That was doing my hair at that age.
Yeah. I think for me, I think it was fairly young. I remember asking my mom, like, can you put the twist in my hair? Because when I was younger, my twist was thick. So when she would twist it, just like long twists. I remember asking her to do those and put ballies on the end instead of the barrettes. And she like, what are ballies on the end for? Because I like how it moves. So I can be swacking back and forth.
Oh my
A
goodness.
mess.
Girl, you can hear you walking in the next room. Them things knocking.
For real. Click, 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 click. Yes. That was me. I don't remember what age that was. Emira, I want to say maybe kindergarten. I feel like it got to be kindergarten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably right. That's probably right.
I was going to say the
That's
same
so
thing
funny.
because by that time, there's a routine, okay? You know, it used to be grab the pillow, get your hair bag, let's go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Start, what, 7 o'clock? After we ate
Oh,
dinner? Come on, let's go. What? Fall asleep, sitting there, have the
Yep.
pillow right there. Here,
wake
hold
up
your
with
head
a
this way.
headache. Jesus. You talking about?
That's what I remember. So,
Oh,
yeah, it was probably like kindergarten.
yeah.
I'll walk right out the room. Pillow is just as big as me, hair bag in the other arm.
Walk around, talking about
That is so funny.
all the stuff in the bag jiggling around.
Mm-hmm.
I think what you said
I still
about the
do that
ballies,
now.
it makes me laugh because if you don't have like if you if you don't put ballies on the end of some hair textures when you're young, if you put barrettes on them things, then they'll be like they'll be
Things go any
flying
which
away.
way.
Hey, you need some more weight. Let's weigh these down.
Yes. That's hilarious.
Walk around like Pippi Longstocking. So what is happening here? What is happening?
That is so funny.
You know what else I remember? I remember my earliest real memory of like getting your hair done would be like getting my hair permed for the first time.
Just for me.
Yup. Asking my mom to pop that tape in. Mommy, can we play that tape? And be jamming. She'd be like, be still. I'd be like, that's for me.
I used to get my mom to play that tape in the car ride to my grandmom's. I'd be like, Mom, put the tape.
Very funny.
Oh,
I just remember being like, don't scratch your hair all day long because you're going to get a perm. Like, don't scratch your hair all day long?
Yes,
What?
I remember that.
Why all day
Just be
long?
like,
And then all day, your hair is itching because you know you can't scratch it.
Mm-hmm.
I would be having a heart attack. I can't scratch it. You're like, oh my God, it itch. Pop, pop, pop. That's when the patents start.
I'm curious to find out, like, what age were y'all? What age were you guys when you got your first relaxer?
I was very young.
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I was too damn young. I feel like
7, maybe around that age.
Okay.
Something like that.
hey girl, hey.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hey.
thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I think it was like 6 or 7.
I want to say maybe for me, probably like 10, but my mom will only do it once a year.
Oh, we got
It's like,
okay.
okay.
You was
And
lucky.
I would know when it's
Yeah.
okay. It's time to braid it up. You got some new girl. Let's break this up, or
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would say
Okay.
probably 10.
Wow.
Yeah. I was older. I didn't honestly when I started getting relaxers, I think I stopped soon after. Like I started getting relaxers, I wanna say 8th grade. And then I stopped 9th grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But it
that
I
was
was
abrupt.
that pretty crazy.
What made you stop?
It was just like I like the slick hair, but if I'm doing my own hair, I'm breaking that shit off. Like you know what I'm saying? Not really knowing what you're doing and everything. And it's just like you get a relaxer, you're gonna put heat on it.
Right.
Sometimes you're gonna slick it down while it's wet because you like how it lay. You know what I mean? And you just doing the moves.
Process? Yikes. Woo!
Right. I'm like,
Chemicals,
it's
heat.
a lot going on. It's a lot. It's just a recipe for a damn disaster.
Oh my gosh.
At least
Trying new
you knew it, 'cause
stuff.
I
You gotta
did everything
relax.
with my hair.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said at least she knew because I was doing everything to my hair. Y'all remember high school? I always kept the dyed head. Always.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And I dabbled in a dyed head too, and realized real quick how much you should not, because I don't know what the heck I was doing.
Mm-mm. Right.
Thought I was grown, honey blonde.
Emira did a little something in my head too when she put that blue in the back.
I remember that. I remember that.
Getting done.
I remember that.
Everything. Everything to break it off, because that's exactly what I did.
Let's talk about it. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Because in the comments, Princess Nay says, I was a teenager. My hairstylist said after my menstrual. I agree. That's what I tell my clients.
I agree too.
Yep. Because people don't realize that your hair changes. Like, the hair that you had as a kid is not the hair that you'll have after you start to go through puberty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it does something to your body, especially now. Like, of course, y'all know with relaxers and stuff, everything that's going on with that now. It's just like, that's what's been going on. It's just somebody decided to shed light on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you been using these relaxers? You may be
Right.
entitled to a lawsuit.
You may be
What?
Right. Did this relaxer cause you to walk with a limp? Get it together now.
Right.
Like,
right.
what?
And then you're like, well, who am I suing? My mama or y'all?
Right.
Wait a minute. Wait. Woo.
It's
a lot.
Serious.
It's a lot. It's really a lot.
Yep. Oh, I got a little question.
Yes.
So, do y'all remember like y'all first time getting like extensions or like weave or something in y'all hair?
Yes, I do.
You did?
I do. So I remember. So the first thing I remember, any type of anything extra in my hair. I remember my mom would braid our hair, and she would burn the ends. You know, that's when burning the ends was in. You know, or doing beads with aluminum foil on the ends.
Yup. I remember that.
Like,
damn, you bought it.
Not with the
everybody in there
aluminum
talking
foil,
about.
though.
Wait, everybody in there talking about. All right, so we forgot something. What you forget? This, the aluminum foil. You breaking pieces off like this. So come here. Put it on there. Twist it around.
Yeah.
Pull that bead down. We in there. You talking about?
Yeah.
What? It's crazy. When I think about it, I'm like, yeah, wow. Why didn't they use rubber bands? You here using good aluminum foil. But
got it done.
Y'all remember when the weave packs used to look completely different? They used to be red with gold lettering on it.
Ooh. Damn, you just took me back. That Canicolon hair.
No, not the Canicolon. I mean, like human hair, like used to be in the pack. That's when I feel like all of the hair, all of the different companies and stuff, pretty much shared the same type of look, the same colors on the pack. So red, and then it was gold writing with that plastic over top. But oh my God, I remember because my mom is a huge Mary J. Blige fan, right? Not going to cry. Her hair was blonde. My mom was gluing them joints in. Okay, she was gluing them in. I mean it. So she had all these different types of hair. I was like, "Oh, mom, this is cute." She'd be like, "Come here, I'm stick your ponytail back," and she used to give me a little extra curly on the top. I'm like, "Oh, that it needs to be up there." You know, round the ponytail, pinned it. I'm like, "Yes," because we is in there shaking the head, shaking a little curl. Like, yes, because that's cute. Hair slicked back. I'm up there looking like a Chinese, more Chinese than normal. Looking like you got a headache. Yeah. Yes. That's my first recollection of that type when I was younger.
I think mine was just getting cornrows. I think that's what I remember, getting cornrows. My mom would start the cornrows. Remember the cornrows with the knots, the big ass knots in the front. It's like, you got weaving, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Right, that's it.
Right,
Obviously.
Oh my
Shit
God,
was cute though.
Not the whoops.
For me, I remember the micros.
Oh,
gosh.
pussy.
Hours sitting there getting that daggone thing done. My mom used to do it herself. Oh my God.
Yes.
If she ain't finished, I was like, I'm not going to school. If you ain't get this out, I'm not going to school.
What wasn't done? The middle?
Put that thing in a
Yes.
ponytail.
It's like, how am I
That's
supposed
right.
to all these small braids around here and then just a puff
In a
here?
bun.
You better put on a
Right,
scarf.
bun.
I'm not going to school.
Yep.
Baby.
Oh my goodness.
I went to school many days like that. My mom did me real disrespectful the one day. She literally did one row around the whole thing.
I'd have been like,
I was in high school
too.
on.
you went?
Yes. I remember. I was like, and so what? I'm getting my hair done. It was a nice line of just small braids going around, and you could see my ponytail hair going through the middle. And I was like,
No.
no.
Mm-mm. Mama V, unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Girl, you should have walked around with a scully on or something.
Right.
I was
Took my
Fuck
scarf,
that
push it
bitch
back.
like it was the thing.
My God.
Yeah, I was like, it's gonna be cute by Friday.
Right. Coming to school with a new rose
By
every
Friday.
day.
Yep.
And
I'm like, yeah.
when you say that on Monday?
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Yep. Take a whole week. Take a whole week.
No way. No freaking way. That is wild. I remember I wanted micro so bad, but I was like, dang, I got no money to pay nobody. So I bought the hair and did it myself. I used to do that all the time. Between my own and my sister's. He was sitting there 2 weeks doing her braids. But them joints used to last forever. And then you retouch up the edges all around. Perimeter. Listen, how long you got braids? 20 months?
Oh my goodness.
Yo, that's hilarious.
20 months we got braids in.
That
I
is
used
so
to
funny.
always I had my little neighborhood cousins around the way. This was before I moved up to this area.
Mhm.
And everybody had twisties in their hair in the front. Always getting them things laid all the time.
Like the flat twist.
The flat twist. And then we get the half joint.
Yep.
Back up in the ponytail or out. Please. Everybody's having that.
Damn, you just brought back some
With the
memories.
butterfly
Yes.
clips.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yup.
Yep.
Listen.
Wait,
Oh
are
my
you talking about the
God.
butterfly clips? They used to snatch your hair
Yeah.
out, them little metal
Yup.
joints.
I
Flapping.
had
Oh
all
my gosh.
those
Those, the
little
plastic
tiny
ones,
ones.
Yes.
the sparkly ones, they all snatch your hair out. No matter.
Snatching. Oh
Yup.
gosh.
I recently
That's
did
I just felt
Julie's
that
hair
pain.
like that.
You're right. You getting at least 3 strands snatched out of your head.
Out of each braid or each twisty, whatever you had in, it was out. Gone.
Yup.
That is hilarious. Wait,
Yup.
Princess Nay said, "Oh, this was my signature."
That was my signature. Yep.
Signature, yo.
Sure was.
It was everybody's signature.
That's so funny.
You know
I
what?
remember
Wait,
wearing
so
the
Mary, you
little
said
pump.
it. The what? The hump?
The little
Oh,
hump.
yeah.
Yep.
Put two Barbie pins there and then one in the center. That's how I used to do it. Doop, doop. So it won't move. Put another one right in the middle.
That's the
Yup.
deep.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
That
Looking
is
at
funny.
old pictures, like what in the world was I doing?
Wearing your hump
Yes.
with your Chinese slippers.
Yes. With your 2-layered shirt.
Y'all way back. That's
Belt.
just funny.
Yes, and that short half jacket or sweater.
Yup. The half.
They are
Yup.
back. Isn't that crazy?
For
They're
real.
back.
Oh my goodness.
And I found one in my closet,
Mhm. Oh my goodness.
in my storage.
Mhm.
Yep, going through stuff because you know we're moving. Going through stuff. Yep, I found one. I said, "Ain't no way, ain't no way." I'm gonna put this back. Not that
Oh my God. Yes, or the gauchos. See, that's how
The gauchos.
one.
I remember the gauchos.
I know. I'm sitting here reading the comments. I'm like, gaucho. Gaucho. Oh,
They
no.
back. They back too.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
my
That
gosh.
makes sense.
That's so
Like
funny.
that. How we done? No, we just been walking around looking like 2005.
Yeah.
Look.
It's the way people
You
was
better
on them
pull out
tiny
that baby
slippers,
fat coat.
though.
Well, hold up, because I had baby fat everything. Baby fat coat, baby fat shoes, baby fat jeans, shirt. I was baby fat out because those jeans was fitting me.
That is so funny. I was about to say apple bottom jeans. That is hilarious.
Yes.
Too. Boots with the fur. We was all in there with it. Yes.
Right.
Yes, we was.
Oh my God.
In there.
Oh my God.
By that time, though,
Mm-hmm.
I had moved on to doing my own hair and stuff, and my signature was a ponytail, a
I was
drawstring
going to ask that.
ponytail with big, voluminous curls right on
Mm-hmm.
top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yo,
and swoop
I remember.
I remember that style. Yup.
Yes.
right on top of my head.
I
And
remember.
rolling to the front and the back. I said, "Fuck, nobody can tell me shit." Put my black
Mhm.
eyeliner on with some mascara, some lip gloss.
Oh
Tell me
my God.
what?
I think you probably had that hairstyle when I first saw you. When I said, "Who is this grown ass woman?"
Probably.
Greatest.
Probably.
I was going to ask that. What was your go-to style when you started doing your hair yourself?
In the beginning, or when we
Yeah.
finally got it.
Right.
Hmm.
Which one? Because in the beginning, I was with the twisties. I was a twisties, and I learned how to curl my hair. So I had twisties going every which way with little squares with rubber bands on them, curl, spiral curl. I said, "Ooh, who did this?" Twisties going up. I was hooking my shit up until my hair.
Girl,
fell
that sounds
out.
like a whole headache.
When my hair fell out,
Rubber
I
bands,
said, "Leave them
whole
motherfucking, leave them motherfucking rubber bands alone."
Oh my goodness.
That shared hair, short hair there.
That is so funny.
A mess.
What was mine? I guess I would say like I did the drawstring ponytail. I remember rocking that bitch. It was something about wait, because I just got excited. Yo, I remember doing the side part, John, flicking the front, getting that good swoop, and I had a side ponytail with the curly weave. You couldn't tell me
Big
shit.
knot.
Oh my God.
Big knot ponytail right here.
Yes.
Yo, yes, and that was my favorite style to do on myself. I was just something about it.
And don't have that drawstring too tight because you walking around all day like this.
Yep.
Headache.
Pissed. Lumpy ass head.
Right there. Neck tore down. How old were you?
Yeah.
No, I think I gotta agree with Sharon when she said a rap. That's all she knew how to
That was
do.
the hair signature.
But when it had a rap, man, and then you always have when you rap it, you know which side you wrapped it to
Yes.
because that side come up a little, and the other side be straight there. It's like, what the fuck?
Just
Now tonight I gotta wrap that bitch the other way,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
even you out.
right.
Not like
Oh, what
a
is
good
happening
break.
here?
Mm-hmm.
But not
Right.
I would
get
have
it
to
to
say.
oh wait.
What?
What about when you tried to figure out how to lay it right completely? Because you put too much satin lotion, that shit crunchy.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Not enough, it's puffy.
Oh, I was forever puffed out. Feathered hair, just all over the place. By the end of the day.
Oh my gosh. Wait.
I think when I first went natural,
Mhm.
and then like when I went natural, and then I did my first like flat iron and tried to wrap it, I think I almost bust out in tears because that was not wrapping right.
No.
This thing was like straight. I'm like, this ain't normal for me.
No, because now you got to retrain your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I was
That
like,
whole
man,
process.
come on.
Oh my
What I
goodness.
really mean to say is you have to relearn your hair, not train it. You have to relearn it.
Yeah.
Because your hair gonna do what it's gonna do, regardless. You training your hair was, putting perms and doing all that. That's you training it. But trying to see what it is when it's natural. Oh, that transition. Oh hell no. That transition from perming your hair to natural, just forget it. Just forget it.
Why you say that?
Because that new growth that was growing in, that, for instance, for me, I was always so used to my mom being like, oh, you got new growth, we're going to perm it again. I'm like, oh my God. That's how my hair and my scalp was fried up, okay, like eggs in a pan. Because my mom be like, here, you get another perm. Come on. I'm like, not the whole thing, but just the new growth. But when I decided I'm going natural, that hair growing in, I don't even know what hair that was, because that's not your hair yet. That's just new growth growing in from the chemicals. And that shit feel like a Brillo pad. You can't comb it. You can't put no grease on it. No matter what you put on, it still feel the same. Oh my God. And then you got these straight strands at the end. You try to, it was a nightmare. I hated it so bad. I lived in wigs. I lived in a wig. I didn't care.
See, I know what you mean with the transition, because I remember exactly how I used to be.
Terrible.
I look like a whole lion. When I used to be like, oh, when I got into doing like natural, I'm like, oh, let me see this one on YouTube. Let me see if I could do a little transition, little hairstyle. I don't know who I thought I was. I might get a little wave. And then by the time in the afternoon, that thing will poof up. I'm like, yeah, I hate transitioning. But when I saw them first set of curls come in, baby,
right,
I said, Puerto Rican. Rican. I said, that's what my hair looks like. I got some curls, y'all. I was getting relaxes all my life. I felt like, and I'm like, I did not know that my hair was like this.
That's the part. We don't know.
Yeah, that hair.
Right. Died and laid to the side.
That hair, when that when it first grow out, the hair be scared. That's why it ain't different. It's like, is it safe yet?
Right.
Is it safe to come out yet?
Right.
Get that stick. Put that perm on it. No, it ain't. It ain't. Remember that arm? Had to get the good arm. Get that. Mix it up. You be like,
mix that thing real good.
Get that stick out. Get the gloves on. Come on, come here. Let me get this here. Like, it's like trash bags on your head, perming your hair.
That's a good thing. I ain't never given my daughter a perm. Never.
Me either.
Never.
Ever. Will know what that's
you want to embrace these girls, baby.
Listen, you're going to know how to take care of them.
Yeah.
But that's the reason why I went natural, was because of her anyway. I was like, yeah, we're not going to do, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It is, because we got to teach, we have to teach ourselves how to love our own hair that's growing out of our head.
Yeah.
We got to teach our girls too, and boys.
Yep.
But it's funny too, like, and I was thinking about this when I was writing my notes for this topic. It's like reliving what I went through, because in elementary school I went to a predominantly white school, so most of my friends was white. I might have had like a little here and there. Like my childhood best friend was mixed. So like when her mom was straightening her hair, because she was a hairstylist, like hers would be nice and flowy, and I'm like, I used to walk around like, why isn't my hair like theirs? Like, why doesn't my hair look like theirs? Now, fast forward, I done went through like my whole natural journey. I'm like, yes, I'm having a daughter. We going natural. I'm never going to relax her hair. And now she goes to a predominantly white school, and she got all curls. And it's, Mom, why my hair don't look like theirs? Baby, we going to love this. We ain't going to relive this. No.
That's true.
You love them curls. Baby, your hair can't look like that. In the wintertime, you have to know, so don't you wait. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get you a couple times in the winter when it's frigid outside, so your hair can stay.
Right.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
That hair's thick. That thing go woof soon as you open the door. It's like, son, that thing poof. That's all right. Let me spray it down before you get on the bus. Girl, right
down.
So, real quick, since we was talking about relaxers and things, I'm gonna give you all a little bit of hairstylist insight.
Oh my gosh, right? Because we did not introduce our personal in-house hairstylist. You know,
I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn.
Simone Beauty.
But I beat
is here.
No, that's right.
Over there.
Yes. Simone Beauty is located in Clementon, New Jersey.
That part. Okay.
Can you put the
But a
page
little bit
down
of
in the comments?
Okay.
ooh,
Put
yes,
your
yes, yes.
address.
Hold up, cause y'all on it.
I
Wait a
mean,
minute.
hey, you better get
And
it
I
how you get
appreciate
it.
Okay.
and listen. You ain't said
Okay.
nothing but a
Right.
word. Let's see. Put it in now. Real good, like. There you go.
Real good. Like,
All
But some
right.
of the things that we touched on, we talked about relaxers.
oh,
Um,
strong.
You better. Yep. There you go, girl.
There it is.
Not be
Hook it up.
yes, go check
limited.
out my page. Yes, we can set something up. I do private sessions. I'm not in a full salon. It's a salon suite, so
Yeah.
privacy is key.
Only you. Right.
Yes.
It is gorgeous, honey. Gorgeous.
Why, thank you.
You know you're welcome, girl.
Okay, so I guess I would say hair care, I guess you would say etiquette in a sense. So with some things when we talk about different things like, so for example, in a hair salon you don't say wash your hair, you say shampoo. You don't wash hair, you wash clothes, you shampoo hair, for a little example. And a lot of people don't know that there's a difference between a perm and a relaxer. So a lot of times we'll say, oh, I got a perm.
Mm-hmm.
You say that at a hair salon, it's like, well, your hair is curly, why'd you get a perm? Perms are to curl your hair, relaxers are to straighten it. Fun fact if you didn't know.
Clearly we didn't, because we said perm this whole
I
time.
knew that, but I feel like that was just in our vocab to say a perm instead of relaxer.
Right.
But I
Yeah,
knew the
no,
difference. I think I
that's
learned that
real.
through Legally Blonde.
No, that's real, and that's been in our vocab for forever. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you think a perm and a relaxer is the same thing, but it's actually different.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what was I going to say? Our version of a perm would be like a texturizer. They call that kind of like getting like a Jerry curl, which is like getting.
Ooh.
It's like getting. It's kind of like, okay, because with the texturizer, the way they sell it in the stores, which I really don't suggest, that's more just like putting a relaxer on. Because if you put a texturizer on your hair too long, on your hair with no rollers, nothing like that, it'll straighten it out. It'll do the exact same thing a relaxer does. But when you go through the system, it's done with rods because it'll give you the same results as a perm, like I said. So it's done in 2 steps. It's like getting both done at the same time. Off topic, but fight tomorrow. Oh, thank you. You know I'm a watch. But yeah, I wanted to put my little 2 cents in there because we was talking about relaxing. I didn't want to go too far from it and bring it up randomly.
That's all right.
That's okay, girl. We sit in front row in beauty school right now.
Okay.
And now you know.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
So, ladies, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Hold on, because I had a couple questions. When did you first start getting like hair colors? Like, what was what's your take on that?
I lived for it, baby. Lived for it. My honey blonde, that was the thing.
Yep.
I think when did I first? I want to say maybe sophomore year in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I started coloring my hair. Regret it. I regret that thing. But you live and you learn. But I loved it. I felt like dyeing your hair, and I still feel this way. You dye your hair, I feel like it's like putting on a different wig. It's like, oh,
Yes.
You know
I'm a little different person. Oh, that's a different personality coming out.
Oh.
But now I'm just all black. That's all I dye. I get black.
I would say high school for me, yeah. Because I started with, I think I started with that same thing, that kind of honey oak blonde.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started seeing everybody was getting it. And I was like, oh no, I'm going black. Put that black in, turn my hair green. I remember that like it was yesterday. School spirit? No, not me. It was an accident. But after that, I was just using a rinse in my hair. So whenever I wash it, yeah. After that, I was not using a permanent dye.
I think mine was freshman
Mhm.
year, and I used a semi-permanent honey blonde color. I feel like honey blonde is the color that all black people use to start out with to see if you want to color your hair or not. Like, ooh, girl, ooh, get this one. Get this one because you ain't gonna be too much, but just enough. But yeah, I got a semi-permanent one, and then my hair went to the damn casket after that. Shit was broke off. I cut it right to the neck. I was like, yo, cut this shit off.
Wait, you said your hair went to the what?
To the casket.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
Before I laugh, because I'm like, wait, did she just say to the fucking cat?
No, to the casket. That
Oh
thing was gone.
Oh my God.
No, my shit was so broke off. And it was like Etch a Sketch broke off. It was like your hair brushed or combed down, and it was like long, short, long, short. Whoa, what's going on?
Oh,
Cut it. So
that was
I
permanent,
that
baby.
shit right across. Girl, it was terrible. But that's because I didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
I was still wearing ponytails. I was still putting heat on it. I was still not putting the stuff that's supposed to nurture your hair when it's colored. I wasn't deep conditioning it. I wasn't using stuff for colored hair. I was frying my shit off for real.
I was doing the same thing. I completely get it.
I was. It's the truth. Man, you can laugh. I was. For real. I was. That shit was terrible.
Yeah, my first little. What you say, Tara?
No, I said we when we shift over to the natural, that's when I'll be ready to tell them.
With my, I don't know. When I started experimenting with color, I would just do semi-permanent. And you know, semi-permanent don't do nothing for regular lighting, and only do something for the sunlight. When you when you don't go through the proper steps to do it the right way, I guess you would say. It was like I'll keep putting the semi-permanent on there, semi-permanent, and eventually it's gonna stain the right way. Eventually, that's what it did. And then I was stuck with that cherry cola forever.
Yep.
Yeah,
I felt like that was your signature.
Yeah.
That was your signature.
Yeah. It still is low key. It still is.
Alter ego.
Oh my gosh. But color.
My signature.
So what other colors have y'all experimented with?
Girl, that's it. Cause I never dyed my hair again.
I did
No.
I did purple. I've done blue. I did
I remember when you had purple in high school.
It looked
that was
nice,
girl.
Because her hair was nice and
he
even,
put
healthy.
he put like highlights in it as well. Oh my goodness!
I
You know who did that, right?
remember that.
Condor.
Yo, I know. Yo, I promise you, when you came into school, I was like, I know exactly who did your hair because he never lets it down. Like, he never fails me.
Yes,
It's always
that
gorgeous.
color. What? Ooh, yep, that color was everything.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that must have been before he got high on the price.
My gosh.
Woo! Lord Jesus. I don't know. I would dye my hair again, but I'm so nervous for my hair to fall out again. Be like, oh, the progress.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm saying. I still use semi-permanent. I put like an eggplant color in my hair. That's my favorite right now. I love it.
You said eggplant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it black?
It's like
right.
It goes on dark, but as soon as you get in the light, it's like a dark purple.
Oh, okay.
I use that a lot.
Yeah.
I love
Didn't
that.
you have that before?
I just go straight permanent.
I never did like the eggplant, but my go-to for that type of color is indigo. Because indigo comes up either blue or purple in certain lights. Indigo is that thing. Yes.
Yep.
I love it.
Hmm.
I think my most favorite one was I did indigo. I think this is when we went to BeautyCon. I did indigo and then I did like magenta highlights in the front and then I had the streaks of orange that
Yes.
came through.
Oh my
Couldn't
Yeah.
tell me a
goodness.
motherfucking thing. That shit was so cute.
I think I just pulled up one of those pictures on my phone the other day too.
Hey, BeautyCon.
BeautyCon was the
Oh, baby.
shit.
Yes,
Highly recommend.
absolutely.
Anybody that's watching, go to BeautyCon.
Yes. Yes, that one was nice.
Okay, girls, I got a question.
Okay.
Now that we
Yes,
talked about
love.
our hair as children and teens, how different things? How differently do you take care of your hair now?
Oh,
Hella different because I got some length, baby.
right.
I'm just saying. No, because in high school, going back, for me, I mean, I went through colors. I went through red, blonde, orange, blue,
Yeah.
black. Black is what I'm staying with now, and it's permanent. No semi. I'm doing permanent. But that's because sister got some wise hairs in here. But that's beside the
So
point.
wise here.
Yeah, you crazy for that.
But now, I think, thanks to Emira, because she know when I went through pregnancy, baby, whoa, it was all. And then
Oh
when we
my
started on
God.
that natural journey, and I started to see that length, and I'm walking around like this,
Come on,
changed
Jan.
everything. Right. I say, huh? What you
I know that's
Right.
right. America can take care of a scalp for real.
Let me tell you. But been the best consistent thing my head has ever seen. For sure.
For real.
Or-
Isn't that
Y'all hear
crazy?
that, y'all?
She been in all our heads.
Yep.
I know that's right.
Because the hair is like
Right?
you said, pregnancy tore my hair up. It grew, but once them damn hormones left, I was looking like a broom with missing
Oh,
a bun?
a broom
you better
with missing
Oh,
Girl.
mom, I thought you said a bun. I was
that too.
Girl.
That too. Girl, she's doing this hair. I don't know. She's up there now. Fix it. I remember
Oh my goodness.
my first pregnancy, my hair was doing something crazy. It was so uneven all over the place. I said, make it a bob.
I remember that.
Make it a bob. That is it.
Yep.
Do nothing else. And it was, and when I mean a bob, it was me cutting it again. It was a bob, like to my neck.
I want a bob so bad.
Of course, it
Remember
wasn't the
Bob.
bob I wanted.
Bob is
My
the
hair had to
it.
get more
It's
strong. Had to
in
get strong
now.
first.
Yep. I remember doing Tahara's hair. You had that pregnant hair. That was when you at first went blonde.
Woo!
And we went to go brush your hair out. I was like, girl, your hair is not doing anything. I've never seen hair do this before. Like, it's on full heat. And that thing is not straightening at all.
Whoa. I used to keep my hair. At my first pregnancy, my hair was always in a high bun because I could do nothing else. It could not be in a ponytail out. Nothing. Not cooperating. Or Emira was doing a sewing. Emira always did my sewing. My hair used to be flow with the flow. Anyway, that's besides the point. But yeah, Emira, with that sew-in, oh my gosh, the sew-in that I wore for my baby shower, all the way up to the delivery room. Remember you had to push it down? That thing was on the back like, hey y'all.
So you all right, girl? You all right?
Horrible.
That up.
Horrible. But no, that pregnancy hair ain't no joke. No joke.
It's something we've never seen before.
Ooh,
And then I had the baby and chopped it all off. Best thing I've ever done.
so
And I agree.
freaking cute, yo.
I agree.
It was so cute.
Chopped it off. I felt so
It was so
free.
cute.
It's something about a good haircut, like just chopping all your hair off. That's just like, oh shit, I am free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that joint was so fire. And it was red. I was like, I came to see you like, girl. Oh, let's
Red
stay right there. Let me take a picture.
Right. It was red. And then I started a new job and they was like, no. I was like, okay.
Haters.
Like, this is
Right.
my
I
natural
was
hair
like,
color.
okay. I said, you want to give me a few weeks, but I'll dye it.
That is
But it was,
crazy.
I loved it. It was the whole, and you know, that's when Rihanna's haircut was real big during that time. So that's what I had, like the hair on the top, and my thing went back to a mohawk in the back. I'm like, yes. Memories.
But I will say though, it was popping in red, but that thing was real cute in black.
Yeah.
Black, I was
Yeah.
black. I felt like a grown woman. I'm like, I'm grown as shit. Like, I mean, I'm like, I got a whole kid. But you know, around that age, you feel like, I mean, I had my first kid at 21. So it was like, I'm 21, I'm grown as fuck. Anyway, I felt like that's what everybody felt like. But when I had a kid, I took that head off. I said, I'm grown, and I'm somebody's mama.
That joint was real cute.
Mm-hmm. I think that haircut is what made me not like stray away from black, from dyeing my hair black, just from having that haircut. You might see it again. About 40. I might go back.
Yes.
I feel like I would explore cutting my hair short, but I'm nervous that because I got such a round face. So I'm like, I don't know what haircut would really look nice with that. Like a shortcut. That's why wigs is my best friend. It's too hot. Braid it up and put a wig on. Short. Sometimes too hot for the wig too. I don't know what you're about to do. Sometimes too hot. Sometimes you just don't want no hair on your head.
Look.
Oh,
I was quick to do a big puff. Let's put this all the way up.
Oh, I remember that.
That's all I had. And before that, Chinese bangs.
Oh,
Every time I cut
remember
them, I hate
cutting
them
your
afterwards.
own bangs, Lee?
Made me look so
I can't
cute with
believe we didn't bring that up sooner. Everybody had bangs at one point.
Wait, because that is the #1 viral video, hair care video on social media. Cutting your bangs wrong. So like, yeah, I'm just gonna cut, and they'd be like,
I was watching some of those videos the other day. Everybody's looking like this, and then want to cut. You cutting up here? Where you going? Why you looking down?
Overcut it. Always overcut it down here.
Yeah,
This way.
so you could just bit by bit.
So that way, if it's too long,
I would make my mom cut
But
it.
the trick is you don't pull it. You can't put tension on it and then cut it because it's gonna lift back up.
Yep.
You just let it lay and you cut it where it's at. That's the trick. That's the trick,
girl.
I never know the trick. I always just cut either at my nose or right here. That was as far as I was going. You were never gonna see me up here looking like Susie. No.
I used to have my mom.
No, mine came to about my eyebrows, but I got a larger forehead, so yeah, it's coming to some eyebrows because they ain't going no higher than that, baby.
But see, you know what? I feel like when you get it cut to your eyebrows, and when you curl it, that means when you curl it, it's gonna be up here.
I ain't never do no tight curl now, baby.
I was about to say,
like a
you know when you bump your hair, just a little bump, mom. Don't get my shit like just a little bump.
Oh my
God.
Tight bumps. Why are you going so deep?
Your bang bump is just the curve of your forehead.
Yeah,
you just need to curve around your forehead.
I never put a little bumpity bump at the end. Straight through.
Right.
Oh my God, that's
the one thing that I hate
give me that
wrapping it.
look.
How the hell I'm gonna wrap that? I know a few times I tried to leave the bang out and wrap it. I was like, yeah, you know what? You all going together. We will flatten you out in the morning.
For real. Oh my gosh. Looking crazy.
What?
Give you that
The first thing I ask clients, when they want bangs, it's like, you wear your hair straight all the time? If you say no, I'm not cutting your bangs. Like, as soon as you get them curls, them
you
bangs.
a straight bang, and the girls was having the curly hair. It be curly.
I remember that.
Oh my God.
I used to do the fucking moves.
Life. Scrunching.
My
Yep.
favorite kind of things are the feathered ones. What? I love those.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, those are so
See,
cute.
that's me. I love a good feather bag.
mm,
I'll
mm.
feather my life away. I'll be like, curl that joint, the right flick of the wrist, and it just be, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
What?
That part when you get that good.
Yes.
What? You be like,
Just like when you
Girl.
see in the
you
videos
gotta
when
have
they
the
comb
right
it back and then
flick
they go
with
like
that.
this
Yeah.
to it.
Go get a
Yes.
little bit. What?
Right.
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all though, that's like my favorite thing to do when I do like when I feather somebody's
I
hair,
know.
and especially if they want a side part. Oh, I got you. Let me bring it back.
Okay.
And
Okay. Because you
pull
know,
it a
when I
little
see the
bit.
chair, I be
Pull
like,
it
you
back,
already know what I
scooch it
want.
forward, baby.
Yes.
Feather it everywhere.
It's something about it. Like you can have all your hair done, but if it's pushed back like that, and as soon as you bring that bitch
Ooh, that
forward, you be like,
waterfall.
bitch.
The
It's like
waterfall is like,
volume.
What?
Bye bye
yeah.
boom.
Look up like, huh?
Yup.
You
Oh,
said something? Hmm.
It do something to you.
For
It's
real.
yes. It'd be
gorgeous.
like, I'm feeling real sexified or something. What you say?
Yeah.
Right. I do that shit, tuck it behind my ear and be like, nah, bring it back up.
What?
Right, take it out. Right, I don't like it.
Yes. Ooh.
Mm-mm.
What
That is
about
so funny.
when you having a half good hair day? Only one side of your hair want to do right, and the other side is like,
Oh.
what?
You know what you do?
What?
You know what you do?
Mm-hmm.
That's when you swooped it. The
What?
bad side got to get tucked.
Yup.
Who you telling?
Sit on the side and had a
I
good side.
used to flip it to the other side. Oh, this side want to do good, not this side. All right, part here and flip that bitch.
Mhm.
Like
Gotta
you
get that
going
off
to tuck with the
let it
rest
go
of them.
to the good side.
Get in line.
I used
Yep.
to part it on the side because it was always this side for me that was just like, yeah, it's just not doing what it's supposed to do. I used to part it and put like a soft twist and pin it back here and just bring it to the side.
I'm telling you.
Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
That
remember that.
side, bring it all
I
to the
remember
good
that
side,
style.
never fail.
Mhm.
Now,
Yep.
Yep.
maybe at the end of the day, when your shit was looking like,
When your neck start to get hot.
yeah, it went from flat and cute, and now it's this thick now, cause the
Yep.
heat let it. Oh, come on, girl, put that shit in a ponytail. Or
Like
something
anybody
crazy.
got a scrunchie? You got a
Right.
hair tie? You
Twist
got a
it
pin?
up.
Oh my gosh, let me get that pin real quick. What?
Yup. Stick it.
Mm-hmm.
That is so funny.
Okay, I got a
Yo.
question.
Okay.
What are y'all go-to protective styles
A
for your hair?
wig.
Flat twist.
Y'all see it?
Y'all.
I do braids, or when it's like, okay, I need my hair to breathe. I'm not too good with my natural curl. I'm getting there, but I'm not too good.
It's okay, girl. Take care.
Right? I either I wash it, leave it with a conditioner, but okay. Sometimes I leave the conditioner for like a whole day and have some twist.
You do know that does nothing,
I
right?
know,
Yeah.
but it's just so I don't
That
have to
can
do
cause
nothing
it
else to
to
my hair.
be worse.
And then
Right.
Yeah.
that's what I used to do. I don't do that no more. Or I would just have regular twists, or just blow it out and leave it.
Mm.
I'm starting to get into those blowouts. Before I used to be like, I look like a poodle. But I'm like, no, I've done that a couple times. Just blow dry my hair out and just leave it. And be like, yep,
Especially after
that's
taking
it.
out some
Or put it in
braids.
a ponytail.
It just feels so nice. Once you take your
Yes.
braids out, you wash it, blow that thing, just let it loose. Ooh, it feels so good.
Now I'll do that,
Yep.
then I'll braid it down and put a wig on. Done. But y'all, this year though, I am gonna get braids. I am gonna get braids. And only because I've been self-conscious because of the postpartum shedding that has happened after having my youngest. But luckily it has grown back. And I feel a little bit more confident about it. I'll just be the queen of laying edges for a while. I don't know.
I love a good edge lane.
Listen,
Yes,
tomorrow, give
ma'am.
me some of that
With
got
your
to be
little
glue
toothbrush.
so I can glue that shit down.
What? My cousins yell at me. I never do that. I just leave it.
You never
My
do your,
cousins be like,
your little
"Lay
baby
it down. Why are your edges like that?" I be like, "Who in my head? I don't care." I be like, "Fine, let me tie a
Mm-mm.
scarf on real quick. It'll lay like that."
Yeah. I'm the same way, Lee. Like when I first get my braids done, that's when I'll do my edges a little bit more. But after a while, I'll be like, fuck them edges.
Yeah.
It's just braids. As long as they brushed and
Yeah.
kept,
Mm.
I'll be all right. When I got braids, Sarah. When I got
I'm
braids.
about to say, girl, I don't care if it's braids, if it's a natural. Go back to them old videos. I bet you always see my edges swooping.
Oh, yep. No, that's
Yeah.
true.
I'm
The
That's
edges
not
true.
always loose.
leaving without a swoop edge.
Swoop edge.
I'm not.
It's
I'm
so
not
funny.
doing it. But see, my go-to hairstyle is having like a twist out, because it's like I'll wash my hair, put my twist in, and you can wear that in a style for a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you take them things out, then your curls will be flowing.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Sharon. Thanks
Bye.
for tuning in. She said she's going to
Oh, bye.
Canada.
Bye. Don't
Bye.
forget to follow us.
She
Yes.
said, I'm a grandmom. I can't hang. It's okay, girl.
Trust me, because I'm the first grandmama on this one, too. So I relate.
If you stay longer, she might fall asleep.
Okay?
Keanu be,
I'm good today. I'm good today.
Mm.
But
That is so
I'm
funny.
going to swoop my
but
hair.
yeah.
Soonie Mare do these long kinky twists.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm,
That's
girl.
cute.
Mm.
But I think it's a decent amount of hair you should have out for to super. Like when people be extra, I'm like, I know that should look a mess, but you get up in the morning
God, it be
before you
all the way
take it and
down
take it in.
here.
It's too much.
Unless you
Or
a
even
baby.
if you see the new thing when people they got them baby hair, the tattoos.
Yes.
That they was putting on.
I saw that in the hair store. I was like, "This what
They
we doing
look
now?"
If you,
a
I'm mad.
you can't pull your own hair, leave that shit alone.
mess. I don't want baby hair that big.
I'm
Not even
No.
lie.
It's
Never.
like, come here, baby. Come get your hair done because you look dumb.
Right, right.
You look dumb.
Like, where?
But I have a question for y'all,
Yeah.
really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about some things, and it was like perfect for this question. So
Mm-hmm.
I say, what are some hairstyles that were not suitable for the workplace, that you were told weren't suitable for the workplace? Because
Oh, I got.
we're all brown-skinned women.
Yeah.
Before I lose it. This just
Before you lose it,
happened to me yesterday.
What?
Yesterday.
Wow.
Okay.
get the hell out of here.
So my hair been like this all week. It's a little curlier now because I had like a twist out and then it started going wavy because I got heat damage, y'all.
You're all right. You'll repair. You'll repair.
My heart.
Oh, I know. What is so? Okay, so so I work with, I think, let's put it like this. I'm the only minority person. We'll put it like that. Okay. And somebody told me yesterday, it was a maintenance guy. And he was like, I'm going to start calling you frizzy hair. I said, and no, you won't. Keep in mind, I said, I'm the only minority.
Excuse me?
I know, because I know this person, I know it didn't come from a place of like, it wasn't like an ill comment on their behalf. Like I didn't take it there,
Mm-hmm.
but it was still like, don't play with me. I said, I know you won't. And I felt like it just, I feel like it automatically is just like triggering.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm just like, no. I was like, all right, Tara, you gonna sit here and kind of laugh it off, or nah, fuck that. I said, no, you ain't. You ain't gonna call me that.
Call me by my name.
Exactly. I'm like, we're not doing that. So I feel like that made me feel like that's something that could be inappropriate. Like for me to wear my natural hair is just inappropriate for you. But when my other coworker, who is
Not a minority.
Caucasian, wears curls, What do you say about that?
Right.
Frizzy hair.
Girl, don't make me mad.
I'm like, frizzy hair. Never, baby.
Your mama.
Your mama, your daddy, your mom,
Right.
and granny.
And you're like, now why you say
Yes.
Oh my
that?
God.
Mhm.
Oh, Lord.
Absolutely
Mm-mm.
not, sir.
No, we have the Crown Act in effect. Don't play with me.
Okay.
Period.
Mm.
The fact that
Right.
that's a thing, though, really kind of like really grinds my gears.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that that's a thing, because
Yes.
what?
First of all, why are you commenting on my hair anyway,
Right.
and not my
Right.
work ethic? Like, you want to comment on something? Okay, comment on my job,
Right.
what I'm doing,
Yeah.
not my hair.
Right.
The
Right.
only requirement for employment, in my opinion, should be just make sure you're well groomed and it's kept nice and neat.
Exactly.
That's it. Nobody has the same hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, my hair is not going to do the same thing that Rebecca's does. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as it's kept nice and neat, and yes, locks can be kept nice and neat. Matter of
Yes.
fact, majority of the time they are kept nice and neat,
Yes.
and it's the style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even when it's frizzy, it's actually kept nice and neat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about free forms. It's a time and a place for that. That's not nice and
Ooh, they
neat.
be so big.
But
They be so big, Lord. But if that's how you wear your hair, they still can't say nothing. At least, put
right.
it back in a ponytail or
Mm-hmm.
something. I don't know.
Mm.
And at the same time, a lot of times, if that's your style, you're not going for like a corporate type of job. Usually, your style usually express how you feel, is your creativity and stuff like that. So somebody that wears freeform locks is not gonna go in an office space setting. They're usually somewhere else being creative, doing their own thing. That's in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is obviously all that we've either seen or not seen. You know, just
Mm-hmm.
by things that we know.
I thought it was
Yeah.
something somewhat like that, but it was in retail, and I had like a dark blue underneath,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
and it was like, oh well, before you start, you're gonna have to change that. You can't have that while we're working here. I'm like, I'm giving clothes. I'm just standing there folding clothes in a fitting room. Why does my hair? How is that getting in the way of other people shopping? But I was just like, oh,
Yeah, not
okay.
retail. They tripping.
Yeah, I was like,
Right.
oh, okay. But I didn't even start working there. I was just like, okay.
My retail
It was a
job, I
week
used to have
anyway.
everything.
Did you manage for a little bit of blue?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I've never actually, like, that's never actually happened to me at a job
Yeah, me neither.
like that. Yeah, that's never actually happened to me. But what has happened to me is, and I have to call a couple people. I won't name no names though, but I was the only black woman at a couple of establishments, salon establishments, and the thing that I don't really care for is for when I come in with my hair laid,
Different.
if you ask me if that's my fucking hair.
That happens to me
Yes, it
quite
is.
often at work.
I don't like that at all. Like, and don't say it all loud across the salon, because first of all, I'm probably gonna ignore you, and I'm gonna tell you yes because one, I bought it.
So is mine.
Two, I bought it. Three, I bought it. And if it's in my head, assume that it's my hair, even though you fucking know that I just had a bob yesterday and now I got hair all the way down my back. Like,
Right.
Common
come
sense.
on. Yep. It's that one, and I'm gonna piss y'all off again. Touching my hair without my permission. What?
Don't touch my
Where we getting
hair.
at?
Excuse me?
Don't
This is
touch
not.
my hair.
No.
I
Did you
don't
pay
like
for any of this?
that.
Do you wash this? Please don't touch me.
I
Don't touch
like
my
that.
hair,
It's such
especially
an
when I
invasion of
got a
privacy.
fresh twist out. Don't touch my shit because you might mess up my pattern. And I'm gonna be
That's
pissed.
so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful, and I don't even think a lot of people understand how disrespectful that is to touch somebody's hair without asking.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
It's
touching a
very
person,
disrespectful.
touching them. You don't touch
Yes.
a person without asking them. Or you might say, "Oh, you got a, a little fuss
Yeah,
here.
you got some.
On you. Do you mind if I get it?
On your.
Whatever.
Do you
Why would you
mind?
not ask to touch their hair?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie,
And you,
that burns me up a little bit too when you ask to touch my hair. Cause no,
Why?
right.
Why do you need to touch my hair?
Mm-hmm.
I,
Mm-hmm.
Go touch your own shit.
Yes.
You got a compliment for me? Give me the compliment and be on about your merry way.
right.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it burns me up.
Don't make
And
no comment about no hair unless I ask you about it.
yeah. Oh, shit. I had something else I was gonna say in addition to that, but I got so mad.
Mm.
Oh, I got so mad just thinking about it. Oh, okay. My experience with that, being on the other end as far as like, having a client in my chair. This is me working in a salon, having a client in my chair that looks like me, and her hair texture is big and beautiful and everything. And another stylist feels the need to come up and touch their hair.
Mm.
So
Same
now I'm
difference. Don't
stuck
touch
between a
my
rock
hair.
and a hard place. Exactly. And I remember, I think I got tested like that one time before, but at this particular time, it was actually my sister that was in the chair. My older sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And y'all know Shay Shay got, her hair is out here. And stylist came up, oh my gosh, your hair is so nice. Started touching. I said, don't touch her hair. You didn't ask her. That's very disrespectful.
Yes.
Like,
How are people so comfortable?
I don't
Because
understand. I
we
don't
can go on for
understand.
days as to why they think they're comfortable, but
Mm-hmm.
you know,
I don't understand it, and I don't like it. And it's just, people don't understand that there's an energy exchange there.
Yes.
When somebody puts their
Oh
hands in
my
your hair,
gosh.
ooh, that's what I was
and
gonna say.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's major. Like, that energy exchange is major,
Yes.
and I don't play about that. And that's how I feel just doing my regular clients and stuff. Like, I'm really particular about that. Like, I want you to feel completely comfortable with me. And I would never just want to just like come up and just touch somebody's hair and just, what? The audacity.
That's like touching a pregnant
Right.
woman's stomach.
Oh my God,
Yes.
thank
Your hair
you.
gonna make
Did
the
you just
fuck is
walk
wrong
up
with
and
you?
touch me?
Oh my God.
Yep, same
Oh,
thing.
Because that's like the main thing you said. I don't know what type of vibes you got. Don't touch it onto my stomach to pass it to my baby.
yeah.
We ain't doing that.
Girl, don't let me have a baby. I'll be smacking people. Like, oh, I'm sorry, you're in my bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Hey,
Wrong person to touch your scalp. Now you got alopecia.
ooh,
God
geez.
damn it.
Oh Lord.
You said in the name of the Lord. Please.
Alopecia.
Mm-mm. Terrible. But anywho,
I
that's
got
not how you
one.
get alopecia, by the way. But
I watch
Jesus.
people touch their own scalp. I've had a situation where someone asked me to help take a weave out, and they had the weave in for about 3 to 4 months.
oh Lord.
Shit, ask your mama to take it out.
That's big.
That's funny. I've seen that.
It was disgusting.
But wait, but fun fact. You guys know that you can cause alopecia though, right? It's
Facial
called traction
alopecia.
alopecia.
Yes, from gripping your hair too tight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For,
Yeah.
traction alopecia, and girl, it's it's kidnapping people's edges everywhere around the world. You
Listen.
got to be more careful.
Lord.
Yep.
You got to be careful.
I gave myself a little something because I used to braid my hair, halfway all the time. And I was like teaching myself, like, oh, I'm going to get this. And next thing you know, I'm like, oh, wait, feeling cold. Feeling cold right there. Never grew
Not
back. It's
feeling
like
cold.
really small. Really, really small. But it never grows back in that spot ever. And it's flat, like nothing. But that's wild. Like,
Yep.
gotta be careful.
It can happen. Definitely.
I got one.
Definitely. What's up?
What is your major hair care fail?
Hair care fail?
My-
Ooh.
heat damage.
Heat damage is a
Definitely
big
heat
one.
damage. Heat damage, I say, because it's like you to see the progress and see how far you've come being natural, and then just getting a little happy with them flat irons. And then when you go to wet your hair, you know how it reverts, and all of it ain't doing it. It's like a gut punch. Literally, that's what it feels like. Because it's like, damn, like I did that.
Right.
Or somebody else, if somebody else do it, it's just you ready to fight.
Right.
But if you do, I think that's mine. Definitely hair. Definitely the heat.
Yeah.
Heat, bitch.
I think outside of heat damage, because I've done that a couple times, my heat damage usually start right in the front. It's real disrespectful. And I would say outside of that would be my ends. That's something that, because I do so much with my hair all the time. Like, I know that my hair has no problem growing. Like, she grows. But but these ends, and the fact that like I like to try so much, it's like my hair now grows to a certain point when I have color on my hair, I should say. My ends just be like, well, bitch, what you want us to do? Like, you got to stop what you're doing. Like, you're doing
Right.
too much.
Right.
And how you detangle your hair too. Like,
Oh,
Yep.
for me, the way I detangle my hair, I don't give a fuck. That's terrible to say, but sometimes that's what I do. But I teach everybody else the right way. But for me, sometimes it's just like, yeah, whatever. It's over with. So I'll say that. That's me.
oh.
Man.
Green Bean Zebra said, my hair care fail is when I use Shea Moisture to wash my hair and a huge clump came out in my hand. I was mortified.
Oh,
That,
what product was
girl,
that?
she said Shea Moisture.
No, I'm not I meant like the product, like shampoo,
Oh.
conditioner, leave-in conditioner.
No,
Let's
she
say.
said use it to wash her hair. A shampoo. Green Beans, you gotta give us a little extra, some more to the story. That's wild.
Yes.
I remember when that happened too. She was hot, and so was I. That's a lot. That you gotta make sure you're using products that are made for your hair. As much as Shea Moisture is for us brown women.
Jamaican black castor oil shampoo. That was a staple for me.
Right. But maybe it just didn't work out for her hair.
Yeah.
Right.
It didn't work out. Like, as much as that's supposed to be for us, quote unquote, the components, the ingredients, the makeup of it all changes. It's not, it depends. Like, it's more or less for different types of textures of hair. So you got to make sure for your hair, you got to make sure you use the right product, in my opinion. I think that's the best thing. I think that's the best thing.
Absolutely. Will work for you, might not work for everybody else, and vice versa.
Right. And that's okay. Just make sure you're using what you can. The right stuff.
Yes. Absolutely.
I remember I tried a sew-in. It was like a popular style. I forgot the name of it, but it was like the T style.
Ooh,
I tried.
I remember that.
I want one of them.
No,
you part it in all directions.
Don't. That thing ate the middle of my hair up. I was so upset. Like, it looked cute when I got it done, and then I was wearing it. But then once I took that thing out, the middle, like all this in the middle and here, was shorter than anything. And I was like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do with this? It was really like, I was like, oh, I'm never doing a popular style again.
That's wild.
And I had to cut a bob after that. Because that ate the middle up. It was so short.
Wow.
That is awful.
Did you flat iron a lot?
I did not a lot, but I did. And then when I got tired of flat ironing, I was just braiding my hair down. But my hair being left there was getting tangled.
Oh,
And
Okay.
so when I would go, okay, take the braid out and then comb it all together, it was like ripping my hair.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was like, oh, I will not get that style again.
That's
Mm-mm.
crazy. It makes me cringe to see girls like these different videos and stuff on Instagram, and they'll do their little quick weave, and then they leave out be about this long. I'm like, baby, and they burning it
sure.
the fuck off.
Chris.
Like, it's
Ooh.
done. It's done. Eventually, it's gonna give up on you in a minute if you don't
Yeah.
stop that.
That's
I
wild.
seen a girl put an iron on her head.
I seen that.
I was
Like
like,
Like,
yes. I was like, oh my gosh.
we got tools for that now. You don't gotta
It's
use them.
crazy.
Hmm?
The one thing that I do not like as far as like social media though and like being a stylist, it makes like looking at videos and stuff on social media is kind of like, all right, it's like they make it seem like everybody can do it.
Mm-hmm. I
No,
know.
yeah, it's not that easy to do it right. You know what I mean?
That's social media across the board with everything.
Yeah.
Right.
That social media just makes you
Fact.
feel like you can do
I can
anything.
do that.
Facts.
Mm-mm.
Nuh-uh.
It's like it is
Not
not
that
that
way.
easy, baby.
Not that way.
Mm-mm.
You can't do it that way.
It's not
Mm-mm.
that easy. Or confusing like braiders with hairstylists and stuff like that, and how people be talking about, oh, these hairstylists is getting out of control, but they talking about braiders and different things. And I'm like, a lot of people don't know that like braiders can't shampoo. They're not allowed. They're not licensed. You can get a braiding license. That doesn't mean that you're licensed to shampoo, because you have to get a actual cosmetology license to do that, because that's working with chemicals. It's considered a chemical.
wow.
So, and it's looked at like, all right, well, if your braider asks you, oh, you got to come wash, blow dry and everything, it's because they can't do all of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like in that sense, it kind of puts like this bad energy out there on hairstylists, because you don't really know the difference. You know what I mean? So it's different rules and stuff like that for everybody.
That sound like that could possibly be a message of the day.
Okay.
I just saw that somewhere, but I'm just saying. That's just why
I
you
like
saying.
that.
I'm like, that sound like that could have been a little video you put out there.
Yes, 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 yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, yes. And also, too, guys, professional hairstylists, majority of the time, unless it's a product that we kind of like that, majority of the time, the products that we use do not come from the stores that everybody goes to. They don't come out of the beauty supply stores and everything like that. Professional stylists have a store that you can only go to with a license.
Right. Where is that?
The one that I like is Cosmoprof. That's in Turnersville. That's the closest one to me. It's in Turnersville.
Oh. I don't know if it's
And
the
then
same
there's another one in Cherry Hill.
Is it the same one?
Yeah, there's one in Cherry Hill, like across from the mall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah. So I would recommend, if you can, because I mean, listen, if you can, if you're a hairstylist, if you don't have one or whatever, I mean, rock out, do what you do whatever works. But I always recommend professional products, professional hair color, all of those things. If you can get to your nearest hairstylist, do so as soon as possible.
And if you can't get to your nearest, put in the GPS and get to your mirror.
Hey! I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes, yes, and yes. Y'all know this is my subject. Like, I'm thinking about all the things we was talking about. Like, Leandri said that with her hair color and stuff, that you went from blonde to black and you got green. It's a lot that goes on with that too, because because the blonde and the black is on two different sides. I'm not gonna go into all of that, but I do get excited talking about it.
Talking about the chemistry of it all.
Yes,
Yes,
but
I know that's right. Mm-hmm.
it's lovely. That's my favorite place to be. My favorite topic.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had clients that think that they can go from black to platinum blonde in a few hours, like
Hilarious.
2 hours.
Hilarious.
That's why I did a video about it. That shit's hilarious though. It's like, well, come here, let me talk to you for a second, because that's not how it works. Who told you that?
Let me
Yeah.
show you real quick.
Mm-hmm. But yes. Anywho, let's flow back into this conversation. Does anybody have another question?
I was
might
about
have
to
one or
ask, can we go into all natural? Because my sis need help. I don't know how to take care of my natural hair.
Yana.
I'm good. I was looking at my notebook. I'm good.
I don't think I have any questions for natural hair, but
Oh,
do
I
you
know.
have any questions? You do? Okay, come on, give me it.
Heat or no heat?
No
Heat
heat.
or no heat? When
In
it comes to
moderation.
natural hair, it can mean blow dry or not to blow dry.
You can stretch your hair without blow drying it.
Say
Right.
what?
You can stretch your hair without blow drying it.
That's
That's as minimum as possible with heat. Like, I mean, at one point I was only straightening my hair 2 times a year, and that's when I was seeing the most growth.
that makes
And then I
sense.
just got lazy, and I'm like, I don't want to. I wanted to take a break from braids because it started to affect my edges, and then that's when I got back into straightening my hair because I'm like, it's the easiest thing for me to do. Wrap it up, go to sleep, comb it down, maybe put a little curl in it, and go on about my business. But no heat. You can always braid your hair down, do some a little braid out thing, stretch your hair, and then do whatever style you want to without using a blow dryer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
I feel like used to hair. I did that. Like, I've seen the most growth with only straightening my hair twice a year, and that was just when I got my intern.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Definitely when getting my ends trimmed.
Yeah.
What? Mimi cut it and then come back? Like, wait a minute. That day when I came to you and you was like, I think it's all even all around. And I was like, stop playing with me. And she brushed everything down and everything was all even all around. I was so hyped because that has never
Hell yeah, I feel like that's a
happened.
dream.
Never
That's
happened
a
in my life.
dream to have it straight even all the way around.
Because for the longest, the middle, like right here, the middle of my hair will always only stay this long. And I was like, why is it not growing like the rest of it? And then I was like, okay, I got to stop everything. So I would either just put braids in and then go to Mimi, let her cut it and let her style it, leave it like that until the style is done, till I'm wearing it out, and then put braids right back in. And that's how I did it. And then I was just like, what? Look at those magic hands, Mimi. Doing the work. I was so hyped. Now it's like,
I feel like
okay,
going
I gotta
natural.
maintain that.
I feel like going natural is like YouTube is like your best friend. With going natural, you can find out everything on there. Because I know that's what I was on. I'm watching YouTube. All the girls that got, they braids is on point, seeing what they doing. But then at the same time, because I did go through a phase where I was overbuying products that did not go together, that left my hair white and flaky. So then, of course, that's when I learned to take products, put them in my hand, and mix them together to see, all right, is this going to be cakey? Or is it going to be the right consistency that's supposed to be? Saves you every time.
Oh my gosh, that is so important. You just made me think, like, that's so important to teach little girls, like young girls, you know what I mean? Just hair care. And don't be afraid to explore your hair texture, to get comfortable with it. I love that, though. For real.
Yeah. Yep.
I love that.
That's so true. And I don't think I've ever really paid attention to my texture or my curl pattern until I was hanging out with you two one summer, Amir and Tahira, and we was in the pool. I
remember that.
did
We used to be
not.
in the pool all the
Yes,
time.
I did not realize it until y'all said something to me, because I've never paid attention. It was either okay braids or doing a quick weave or something like that, or having my mom take care of it. But when she was like, "Yeah, I'm not touching your hair no more," I was like, "What am I supposed to do?"
But low key, I feel like out of the group, it was any hair care or any hair envy was coming like towards Leandra. Like I feel like I always looked at Leandra hair and was like, "What the fuck? Why can I have something?"
And I ain't
Get
know
my hair
Because it
what
was
I ain't know
so
what I was doing.
healthy.
That was my
So
mom.
healthy.
Leandra hair was always flowing. If it was straight, it was flowing.
I ain't know
Mhm.
what was happening. It was just done. All I knew was wrap, grease the scalp, oil the scalp. That's mostly what I was doing. But as soon as my mom stopped doing my hair, I was like, how am I supposed to maintain? And then I was just doing a
Tell me
lot
what
of
to
sewing.
do.
Mhm.
Now I feel
so
like that's
funny.
something that I don't do often. Like I don't do enough is oil my scalp.
It's so
Because
hard.
it is, and I'm like, all right, Tara, we gonna do it. We got this thing going. And I'll be oiling, and then I'll be like, shit, it be 4 days later or a week later, and I'll be, damn, that bottle's still looking the same. That oil bottle, I keep forgetting to put it in my hair.
I would do it like every 3 days sometimes, and then or before bed, and then tilt my head over like upside down, and then massage it through. That's what I used to do. And then either wrap
Yeah,
it
get
up,
them that blood flowing.
But
either
see,
wrap it up or just put it all the way up, brush it all the way up, and tie a scarf around, looking like a daggone pineapple. That's what I used to do all the
Yup.
time.
Pineapples is the go-to.
but see, I just feel like sometimes your hair will be too greasy, or you choose the wrong oil, and now your hair is gonna be dry, or your scalp hasn't done anything. Now you got flakes. Like it was
For the
all
longest,
hard.
I was using the Wild Growth oil, but
Yeah.
it's two different ones. One is a lighter oil and one is a heavier oil. I would use the light one.
What's that, the white bottle?
Yeah,
Yeah. I figured that, yeah.
I would use that, and then I would try to do it every 3 days. Sometimes I would go like a week without doing it, but okay, let me focus on this scalp real quick. And then I would do it again.
And also when it comes to like temperatures or like the climate where you live too, because I know when I lived in Vegas, the heaviest thing that I would put on my hair, and I feel like it would just weigh my hair down. And that's when I was like really into my natural hair, because I was in Vegas. I didn't know nobody to do my hair, and it was all on me. But putting Jamaican black castor oil in my hair used to weigh my hair down. Never does that here. Yeah, and I'm like, it's thick, yeah, but I never experienced that here. It was when I went to Vegas that I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why is this like, and it's the same brand, but why are you weighing my hair down? And I'm like, that's when I realized, like, with the temperature, everything, because in 100-degree weather out there, I could straighten my hair, and my hair would stay straight. I ain't doing that here.
Humidity.
Yes, I was about to say, I
Humidity
felt the
will
same way.
box you up when you walk outside.
California to here, it was totally different how I was dealing with my hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, over here, if you straighten your hair and go outside and it's humid, you get the Claire Huxtable hair. It'll be feathered.
Cute,
You
but
walking out
that
here
thing,
looking like,
what?
ooh, got the Claire Huxtable today. It's like,
Yes, that
you
was my
just straightened it
favorite.
and it was flat. Nah, Claire, your name is Claire today. Might as well rock it out, because your hair would stay for a little while. Next thing you know, you look like you blow dried it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what's the point?
Yep.
Okay, so I got a question. If anybody can answer, I know you probably can answer this. What would you do for your hair to get more volume?
For my hair,
Because I feel like that's a
more?
place that I'm struggling right now. I swear I feel like my hair is thinning. Anybody I see is straight says it looks the same, but to me it feels like it's thinning. So any suggestions on getting more volume if I straighten it, because I ain't doing it for a while.
Emir, you want to take that one, girl, because I don't know.
I would say change your products. Like if you use volumizing shampoos and conditioners, depending on like where you want to see volume, would be just blow drying your hair. Like just be conscious of how you blow dry your hair. I would say with using those products and some volumizing styling products also, blow dry everything up this way, because volume, this is what you're going for anyway,
Right.
And it's probably harder on you. Like if you're talking about straight or curly?
Right. Well, straight actually, because like with my curls, it's like I could just pump that up. Like I just take a little comb and just pump it up a little bit. But usually with straight, because that's why I was looking into, and let me know if I'm wrong, like the blow dry, like the blow drying brush.
Oh,
I feel like any video I saw, like they got volume off of that.
Yeah, I like the one that like the one that looked like a paddle brush, or that other joint from back in the
Like
day,
the roller brush. No.
Okay.
brush.
Yeah, it looked like the roller brush brush, and then they plug it into the wall. And like some videos I saw on that. But what I realized, like my hair texture has changed a lot. I mean, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the reason why, like when Leandra was saying about blow drying her hair, like where I say I wear my hair like that more because my hair texture is getting more finer. So it's like I could blow dry my hair and it will halfway look like it's straight, opposed to looking like a blowout. And then I'm just like, oh, all right, I could work with this. But that's where I feel like now, since it's getting like that, maybe that's why it feels like it's thinner to me.
Perhaps. I get what you're saying.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't know, is it a vitamin? I need to take something.
A
Like,
vitamin.
Yeah, you can always take vitamins.
I mean, I take my vitamins in the morning, but I need to. I'm like, I just don't want to take no vitamin, and I'll be waking up like,
Go ahead. Go ahead. What you gonna do?
I would say, because I've had situations like that in high school, and my mother would make me sit under the dryer. She would make me do rollers under the dryer instead of blowing it out myself. And then I wouldn't put so many products in my hair. I would just do like, instead of oiling my full scalp, I would just do like a T and then my edge and my neck, and then go through that. But I used to have that same problem, especially, I remember I went to one stylist, and first of all, they washed my hair. Oh my gosh, I felt like my scalp was bleeding. And then she went, yes, it was the worst experience. I will not go back over to that person. It was the worst experience of my life. And the owner didn't wash it. It was a wash girl she had. But she had nails, and she was really going in my head.
no.
But after that, and then she cut my hair, and then she styled it, but she doesn't do, it was just like, okay, blow it out and then flat iron. But the way she did it made me feel so bald. I felt so bald headed after I left her, because she made my hair so straight to the point, like I could feel my scalp. Like I was so upset. I was looking like, what is this? I gotta wash this out. It was, when I say, just
Wait a minute, did you walk outside of the salon and feel like that peppermint? Like
breathe.
That cold breeze?
Yes. I said, I need a hat or a scarf. And it was summertime. And I just felt a whole breeze just come up. Like somebody was just all on my head. I was so upset. I was so upset. And I was like, Mom, I feel bald. I gotta go around like this. Kept it for a little bit, and I was like, and then I washed my hair, and then I did my usual fluff, like how I just wear it. Because that was
Lord. That just made me think. Because I wrote down like your salon experiences. Like, guess we can go on the negative. I mean, because we can talk about the good stuff, but I want to hear salon gossip.
Mhm. I think, what was that one place called? And I don't care. I don't even think they open it no more. It was the Dominican hairstyle. What was it, like VIP Dominican, something like that?
In Black
With
Pine Hill.
Blackwood, Clemson, something, Pine Hill, something. One of them around that area.
Girl, my scalp was burnt up
That
from
was the
them.
worst experience. And I went to them a couple times, so I ain't even gonna lie. And sometimes it was good, but I think it was the woman. Like, that was the first time, first of all, she burnt my ear with a blow dryer.
Mm.
With a blow dryer. I'm like, I mean, when she was blow drying my hair, I kept flinching because I'm like, are you using a hot comb? I'm like, and you're literally laying it on my scalp, because that's exactly what it feels like. And then that's when I noticed when I got in the car and I guess I ran my fingers, and that's when I noticed that she burnt my ear, because I felt it. I'm like, whoa, that's tender. I said, not with the, I said, never again. That was it. I ain't never go back.
Skin was missing. Woo.
Ooh, Lord.
They had a tendency of keeping that blow dryer in the same spot for too long. Like, they would take your hair, and instead of like moving it down the hair, they would take it and be like on the scalp. And you'd be like, can you hurry the hell up? And they'd be like so hot. I was like, I can't go to y'all, because just Lee, just like you said, feeling like your hair feel icy, like it's cool. Yeah, because they done burned the shit off to death at the root. They done killed everything.
Hair follicle screaming.
What?
I ain't even gonna lie. I was always scared. I was always scared to go to the Dominican and get my hair done. I knew too much, but I was always scared. I'm like, they did what? Oh no!
Right?
I like how it look, but sound
Right.
I would only
painful.
go to New York to get it done. Like,
How was
wash and
that?
set, it wasn't too bad. They will tell you, like, okay, hold your ear at this point, and da-da-da. Then they go. But they leave you in the mirror, so you're seeing what they're doing. But I've been there a few times. I want to say maybe like 3 or 4 times. And it's just like a small shop, and it was only like, usually it's only 2 women there, and maybe like 3 other clients, depending on the day or the time you go. But it wasn't too bad. Of course, okay, they get there and be like, It's a little, watch it. Well, watch it, there's no soft spot. But once they get to going, the only thing I won't get done is let them cut my hair. I won't do that. I
scissor
sat
heads,
and watched.
that's why.
I sat and watched. Like, it wasn't the same place, but it was another Dominican place in Jersey, and I went with my cousin to get her hair done, and her hair was down her back, like very thick. Like, she blow dry, it would just be like a long behind afro down her back. And she went to get her hair done, and I'm sitting there watching, and she's like, "Oh, you want your ends clipped?" Her mother said yes, and so I'm looking at her ends. Mind you, my mother went to school for hair and all that, so she would tell me things, but I've never watched her actually do it. So I know, like, while she was cutting, I'm like, okay, all right, it just looked like that much needs to be cut off. It was about that much she cut off. So her hair went from down her back to right here.
Oh, we would have fought.
And I was sitting there like, and she turned to me like, "Oh, you getting your hair done too, mommy?" My mother do my hair. I'm okay. I was watching like, did she need to cut all that off? It was a lot. And then she flat ironed it and everything. It looked nice. It looked cute and everything, but she didn't need to take that much off. But I don't think they went to that place ever again. And my aunt was getting highlights, and I was looking at that like, I don't think that's how you should do that. Those highlights did not look nice.
Can I interrupt for a second? Is anybody else hearing echoes? It's echoing.
It is echoing.
It just started.
Did it just stop? I think it just stopped.
Oh.
Nope. Emira, what did you press?
All I did was unmute myself.
Because as soon as I saw you go like this, that's when the echo came back.
Yeah. Green Bean Zebra says she hears an echo.
Well, and that was another episode.
I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Hey, Mira, I can't hear you. I think this. I think this happened on the last episode. Like,
We are living single.
I feel like I don't want to talk so loud. Okay, it stopped. So it's going.
Yeah.
It stopped. Okay,
She said
so
she's muted.
yeah. So we just gonna need Emira to wave because if she turn it on, we all gonna be like, "Oh, you so hard out there." Yeah, no. Kiana, you want to take us out, baby?
Yes, Lord. Thank you guys for tuning in on this episode of All Things Hair Care with the Girls Night Live podcast. We appreciate you for being on. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and we also have a YouTube channel, so go search for us on Girls Night Live podcast on YouTube and TikTok, Instagram as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.